Now to a rather distressing story. A mother absolutely distraught. Her 6-year-old little girl raped at Khensani Primary School in Soshanguve near Pretoria. She says what happened to her daughter is utterly unacceptable. She's demanding justice. eNCA reporter Nkosazana Dambuza has been following that story. She in fact spoke to the mother and she joins us now. Nkosazana, first of all, yesterday when I spoke to the Department of Education in Gauteng, they said that there was an identity parade that was due to happen today. The little girl apparently said that she was raped by a general assistant at the school. Did that identity parade go ahead? Has an arrest been made yet?
Well, Sally, from what I understand after speaking to the police spokesperson, Kema Kubele, this afternoon, he says that no arrests have been made yet and that no identity parade has taken place yet. And I'll tell you that the community members in the area of Soshanguve that I visited today were absolutely angry. In fact, a group of them had actually gathered outside the school today, holding up placards that read, no rapists should be allowed to work at the school, considering the ordeal that has taken place. So they're calling for this alleged rapist to be arrested. And from what we understand, that he is a general assistant at the school, but that, of course, hasn't been confirmed yet. But I will tell you that the community is very upset over the fact that no arrests have been made yet. Police say that their case has been opened. It was opened last week, Tuesday, by the mother of the child, who I also spoke to today, and that investigations are underway.
I mean, it is an utterly terrible story, and for a mother to have to try and look after her little girl that has been raped, it's just unimaginable. So you chatted to the mother. I would imagine that no one is doing well in that family, but what can you tell us about whether they're being looked after, whether they're getting the care and help that they need?
Well, Sally, you know, when I spoke to her today, she was absolutely distraught, close to tears, really, out of words. Because, I mean, really, as you can imagine, after, you know, having your child having to go through such, you really don't even know where to go. And from what she tells me is that she hasn't received the counseling that she would have hoped that her and her child would have gotten from the Department of Education or anybody else. This is according to her. But of course, yesterday the Department of Education in Gauteng released a statement saying that they have offered psychological services to the family. But when I spoke to the mother, she was saying otherwise today, which is quite concerning if that is indeed the case, Sally. But what I will tell you also is that she described that her child last week, Monday, had told her that she actually doesn't want to take a bath. And that was when she asked herself what could have happened, because the child was complaining, saying that she actually doesn't want to take a bath because it hurts. And so, you know, the mother obviously was very concerned. And then the following day, on the Tuesday, the child continued complaining and saying that she actually doesn't want to come anywhere near water because she's feeling pain. So that was when the mother actually took the child to the doctor, and it was then discovered that the child had actually been raped. And the child then was able to open up to the mom and say that, in fact, a man, while she was in the bathroom in the toilet, a man who worked at the school came into the toilet, placed her on top of the toilet seat, and then proceeded to sexually assault her. So that's what we know so far, Sally, and I will definitely have more details regarding the interview this evening.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit more about the school, because I would imagine every parent who has a child at Khensani Primary in Soshanguve is absolutely terrified. It raises some really serious questions about how safe our children are when they're at school.
Absolutely, Sally. Like I said earlier, you know, a group of angry community members had gathered outside the school, and a lot of them obviously were parents of the children who go to Khensani Primary School, saying that they are worried and that they felt that the school should have actually been closed. From the moment that incident was reported, no children should have been allowed to continue going to school. This is what they were saying to me. And they were saying also that, you know, generally safety is quite a concern at the school, because apparently when the children actually leave school and go home, there's nobody who is guarding them. There's no teacher, or parents that are volunteering to just make sure that the children get home safely. So many of the parents are angry. Many of the parents feel that they're not getting a satisfactory response from the school or an update or assurance from the school that their children are safe.
It's such an important story, and thank you very much for telling us about that. That's eNCA reporter Nkosazana Dambuza.